Breakfast with Megan on Thursday, June 18th, 2026. Good morning. Just gonna wait and let everybody have time to join us. Hopefully everyone is safe from the weather last night. Praying for those that were affected. Let me know if you're watching. So we're just waiting, letting people join us. So if you're watching, please let us know. Good morning, Bev. Good morning, Cheryl and Gay. Good morning, Diana. Yes, it was a rough night and an early morning this morning, so thank you for joining us. Good morning, Susan. I had some kids that did not want to go to sleep last night. Good morning, Becky. Well, Terry, we'll welcome all 7 of you. We don't need any warning. You'll be just fine. Good morning, Anita. Okay, so I have lots to show. So I am just going to get started. Good morning, Laurie. And yeah, if I say something wrong, that's just because I'm sleep deprived this morning. So, or if I can't pronounce something. Good morning, Teresa. Or if I drop the phone, or it's going to be one of those days. So I'm going to flip the camera around here and get started. So this first one, good morning, Patty. Good morning, Arlene. This is called The Lure of Fishing. This is a new panel. It's a 36-inch wide panel here. Great just to put borders on for that fisherman or fisherwoman in your life. Lots of fishing lures. And then we also have a couple pieces to go with it. I just put them out. This is one of them. So fish. I'm not even going to try to pretend I know what kind of fish they are because I do not. And there was one more. But yeah, we have lots of fishing fabric. So I don't know where the other one went. It must have got filed away wrong yesterday. But lots of fishing fabric. So if you need fabric for a fisherman in your life, we have some. We also have this new panel called Nautilus. Great sea life. Really nice colors. Has a little bit of red in it, along with the blues and the teals. And then we have these two to go with it. And we also have this here, which would make a really fun backing or borders. I just love all the sea life, the seahorses, the turtles, the shells. So lots of fun sea life. Good morning, Diane. Then we have a few pieces of the line called Cat Named Stitched from Moda. So we have some paisleys. We have a really pretty floral. Good morning, Ilonia. A white on white. And then some really pretty little prints. I'm into these little prints lately. I really like them. We do have some pre-cuts of this one as well. So we just got a partial line of this. Kind of picked and chose our favorite ones. Then we have Mystical Meadows from Timeless Treasures. So this has a panel. This is a 24-inch panel. It's beautiful. I love it. The big dandelions, and then there's this one behind our sign here. I just love them. So pretty. Really pretty purples and lavenders, light blues, and then we have the line to go with it. So just really pretty. That floral piece that's at the bottom, just kind of all packed together. It does have a border stripe. This one is really pretty. And then just some tone-on tones and a couple other prints. Really pretty line. Then we have lots of Halloween and fall coming in and Christmas. This first one here, this is Moonspell from Robert Kaufman. So obviously this is Halloween. This is a 24-inch panel with the black kitty. And then this is also Moonspell. We have a couple pieces to go with this line. This is also a 24-inch panel. I don't know if I said that or not. But then we have these pieces here. So we have just some packed pumpkins. Then we have some jack-o'-lanterns on, this is not black, it's a brown. And then jack-o'-lanterns on purple. And then we have bats on blue and bats on purple. Oh, yeah, that all goes together. Then while I'm standing here, we have Winnie the Pooh Haunted Acre Woods. So this is a really cute Winnie the Pooh line for Halloween. I mean, Pooh Bear's wearing a pumpkin. Eeyore's trick-or-treating. Roo is on a broom. No, that's not Roo. That's Kanga. So, cute. Here's a couple more pieces. So we have just the honey pot and the boo baskets. Here's one with just Pooh Bear. And then there's this really cute stripe. And this is like retro Pooh Bear. Let's see. Christopher Robin's on here somewhere. Yeah. Here's Christopher Robin and Tigger. So I love Pooh Bear. And then we have a panel I'll show you up front when I get back up there of that one. Let's see. The next one here is Pumpkin Grove. This is from Maywood. So this kind of has an old-fashioned feel to it as well. Grays and blacks creams. And then this is one of the main prints. We're working on a couple samples out of this line. Here's another one of the pieces. So this is a really nice line because they're not very big, they're smaller, so you can do more with them. There's two pieces that are missing. We have this on orange. It's here somewhere. And then this piece down here, there's these two pieces. We have this with this color background, but all this is orange. And they're here somewhere. They've just been misfiled. So we have pre-cuts of this line. We've cut fat quarters. So that's Pumpkin Grove. Oh, here's the other two. They're just on the other side. So here's the black and orange one. And then here is the orange one. And on my phone at least, it's looking a little more brighter orange. It's not quite that bright. It's a little bit softer orange. It's a really nice line for Halloween. This line is a fall line called Honeycrisp from Wyndham. So these beautiful sunflowers on cream and teal. And then these, they're not dots, but they look like dots. They're really nice. They're tone on tone. So there's some really pretty colors. Then they have these small prints again. I don't know what it is with me and small prints lately. And then this really pretty diagonal plaid. Great for borders and bindings. So that's Honeycrisp. Let's see. Then we have Oh My Gourd. So this is a fall line from Wilmington. These are placemat panels. Beautiful, beautiful placemats. Or put them in a wall hanging or table runner. There's a lot you could do with these panels. Good morning, Judy. Glad everyone's joining us this morning. And then here is the line. So it has acorns and these really pretty flowers. Good morning, Marcia. And that comes on black and it comes on cream. We have a tossed pumpkin. It's Wilmington, so it has a border stripe with the pumpkins and the flowers. Some really nice plaids. Some more pumpkins. Some packed pumpkins. And then this piece is really pretty. The packed pumpkins with those flowers, just as gorgeous. And then there's these two pieces at the end, leaves with the acorns. So that is all the new fall for this week. We'll probably be getting more in. I know we'll be getting more in. Now we have a new line, new patriotic line. This is called American Country. So this is from Quilting Treasures. Beautiful go with pieces. Flags, the stars. Then these pieces here, let's see if I can do this without making a ginormous mess. So this has a panel I'll show in a minute, but these are all the panel pieces put in these circles, which is really cool. They're tossed on there. It comes on a navy background as well. Great for borders. And then there's this piece with guitars and cowboy hats and boots. The flag comes on cream as well. And this one is just hats and boots and flags. Very patriotic. Comes on cream and navy. And then more of these distressed flags, which I really like. And then it has a panel. So this is the panel. Very patriotic with all the flags in the background. Cowboy hats, guitars, bands, trucks, horses, the eagle. This is a yard panel. And you can get, there's 30 squares on this panel. So you could cut these apart and get a nice size quilt. Then we have also received a lot of Christmas fabric. So this one here, this first one is Cardinal Christmas. No, Cardinal Charm. Cardinal Charm. It's from Wilmington. Beautiful cardinals. This is from Wilmington. It's Susan Wingett, designer. So she's also big in the home decorating world. She does a lot for like cups and plates and calendars. She's just a really good artist, and the fabric that they do with her drawings is amazing. So these are placemat panels, or again, table runner, wall hanging. And then this is a 24-inch panel with cardinals. Beautiful, beautiful cardinals with the greenery behind them. And then we have the full line of fabric. So it's over here. So being a Wilmington print, it does have a border stripe with the cardinal and the poinsettias. And then some really nice plaids, some poinsettias, and of course you've got the cardinals. And it comes on black or it comes on cream. And then smaller cardinals. Comes on black, and then the same print on cream. Pine cones and greenery. Some more plants. Some berries. And then some just tone-on-tone prints to go with it. Then while I'm right here, I'm just going to go ahead and show this one. This next line is called Let It Snow, Man. Another line from Wilmington. Really nice blues and grays. So it has these diagonal plaids. And then it's snowmen. All kinds of snowmen. And then it does have a panel. There's these two here that are hats and scarves, and then 3 different snowflakes. And then it does have a panel. It is back here. So this is a 24-inch panel as well. Really cute snowmen. We sold some of this before we even got it out of the box. So it is not gonna last long. Then this next one is from Riley Blake, and it's Christmas Greetings. This is from Sandy Gervais. So really pretty poinsettias with the church behind it. This is a 24-inch panel as well. And then these two go with it. And then all of this as well. And these are really pretty. This year's Christmas fabric, it was hard to choose what to bring in because it's all so pretty. This piece has this really pretty cardinal oval medallion with the poinsettias. Comes on navy, comes on green, and it comes on a light mint color. So that's Christmas greetings. Then we have, there's two lines here from Marcus. This one, first one is called Make It Merry. So this is a little bit lighter group with more creams, some reds and greens. And then this next line is from the same designer, and it's Peppermint and Pine. So both of these lines go together. You can mix and match them, interchange them, because they're all the same color palette. So when designers do that, it's really nice because you can mix and match and maybe get a few more prints in a line. So really nice small prints. Again, me and small prints. Polka dots and stars. So that is Make It Merry and Peppermint and Pine. Haven't got all these Christmas lines down yet. This one is from Riley Blake, and it is Christmas time. So this is from, I don't remember who, but really cute, really nice Santa, and they're small. There's my hand, so you can see they're small. They're good for smaller projects, but he's a really nice Santa, really cute. And some go-withs to go with them. And then we have, let's see, let's go back here. This one is from Maywood. This is Merry Mix Metallics. So these have just a touch of silver or gold metallic in them. They're really nice. These have been selling well too. Have little reindeers and snowflakes. I call that ribbon candy. Pine cones, holly leaves, and then some polka dots. Oh, and I missed two of the Let It Snowman, or three of them. One's with little chickadees and the border stripe. Because it's a Wilmington, it's got to have a border stripe. But this other one was Make It Merry Metallics from Maywood. Then we have this one from Robert Kaufman, and it is Tiny Tidings. So again, these are small prints, great for ornaments or stockings. Little stockings, little Christmas trees. and little poinsettias. We do have fat quarter bundles of the Make It Merry Metallic and this Tiny Tidings. We also have loose fat quarters here of the Tiny Tidings, and we do have loose fat quarters of the Merry Metallic as well. Then we have Snowy Gnomes. Who doesn't love a gnome? So this is designed by Jennifer Pugh. She's also a home deck designer. This one has the packed gnomes. And then this is Wilmington, so of course it has a border stripe. You've got a gnome riding a polar bear with a penguin. You just got a penguin, and then the gnomes. Some really nice diagonal plaids. Some gnome hats. Some mushrooms with cardinals. And then these two are an all-over print with the gnome and the penguin and a reindeer. And there's the one where he's riding the polar bear. So that comes on black or it comes on red. And then we have some snowflakes. And then it has a panel. This is a 24-inch panel this way. So you've got the gnomes, and you've got him riding the polar bear. Just reading my notes, making sure I've got everything. I think that's all the Christmas we've received so far. We do have a flannel line from Maywood, from Bonnie Sullivan. This is flannel. So Bonnie Sullivan does the Woolies flannel. This is her Snowtop Mountain flannel. So this is more winter, does not scream Christmas. So you could leave it out all winter long. These are small panels. Pardon these, they're a little wrinkly. I don't know what happened to them, but they got wrinkled. So, okay, turn the iron on a little bit later and press these. Got a couple samples in the works with these as well. And then here is all of the go-withs in the flannel. Now, it is teal. My camera is picking this up as a brighter teal. It's not quite this bright. It's a soft teal. It's really pretty. So you've got the all over, the owls and the squirrels and the snowmen. It's really pretty. We do have a couple fat quarter stacks. They do not have the panel in them, but they have all the coordinates in there. And then we've got all these coordinates to go with it. Her beautiful plaids. And these are different from her woolies. These are exclusive for the line. And some stars. And some cardinals. And another polka dot. So that is Snowtop Mountain flannel. Then we have a new line from Robert Kaufman called Life on Yale. This is from Julie, from Me and My Sisters, I believe. No. Me and My Stitches. So, she does a lot of reproduction She has some new patterns coming out that we will be getting. She does a lot of applique, so she likes these small prints for applique. This is a great addition to our Civil War collection, just because the wide variety of colors, different prints, just really nice pieces. Then make sure that I'm not missing anything here. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show is we have some new wools. So all these are new wools here. These are all from Henry Glass, from Buttermilk Basin. Some nice colors. This is not this bright of orange. It's more of a rusty orange. We have new 5-inch squares from Primitive Gatherings. We have lots of new fat quarters that we have cut out of the wools. And then we have some new bundles in. So these bundles are, there's 8 8x14 pieces. These are all from Primitive Gatherings, so we have some new ones of those in. They're really nice. Get a wide variety of colors and prints in those bundles. Okay, just a few more new lines. This one is called Black Sheep from Marcus. This is from Pam Buddha. Beautiful blacks and creams and grays. We do have layer cakes of this line. This line, she also has this cheater print, the stars. Really nice cheater print. And then she also has her log cabin cheater print. These are great for bags or just to put a border around and quilt them. They're great. So that is Black Sheep from Marcus. Then we do have another, this is not a Christmas line, this is a winter line. This is Friends and Flakes. So this is a panel. You could hand embroider around these because there's not a ton of detail. So they would be really pretty to hand embroider around. And then we have all these to go with that panel. So stars and snowflakes, the snowmen, just kind of tossed on there. Some red birds, some dots, some hearts, and then this really pretty red and green plaid. Then this one I forgot to tag on our Breakfast with Megan page. This is Pineberry Lane from Pam Buddha. This is her Christmas line. Again, this does not scream Christmas. It's just red and green and cream. So there's not a whole lot on here. This doesn't say that you can't use it right now for a red if you need that color red or that color green. But they're really pretty colors. And prints. She does a really good job with her prints. So that is Pineberry Lane from Marcus. And one more Marcus line. This is Anna B's Indigos. Good morning, Jackie. So this one here and this one here are canvas. A really nice canvas that you can make bags with, cover chairs with it. It's just a really nice piece of fabric. And then all these other creams and blues, regular cottons. It does have a wide back. And then a couple more pieces over here. So I think that's all the new fabric. Oh, I've got these to show you. These are from the Haunted Acre Woods line. So the Winnie the Pooh line. These are trick or treat bags. We only have 2 of them left. So they're a panel. You get both bags on a panel. Like I said, we only have 2 left. So if you would like one, let me know, because they're not going to last long. But they're really cute. And those panels are $13.50. So if you would like one of these for your trick-or-treaters. Oh, I take that back. We have 5 panels left. There's 3 in this bag. So we have 5 panels left. Still not many, but we do have more than 2 left. So now I'm just going to jump into books, patterns, notions, all kinds of other stuff. The first thing here I'm going to show is this cute little wooden display piece. This fits a 3-inch hoop. The hoop is not included, but if you want to display a small piece, this is great. This is finished wood, so you can paint it or stain it or do whatever you want with it. Leave it like it is. So nice finishing piece. You may have seen us use this vacuum in the store. It's a little mini vacuum. This guy. This is the best little vacuum that we have. It's rechargeable. It's portable. It has a bunch of different attachments for it. We really like this little vacuum. So we have some of these. It's cordless, which is another thing that's really nice because it can go anywhere. And it's USB-C charging, so no funny chargers. You just need a USB-C charger. So we have some of those in stock now. Then we have our own branded Mr. bottles. So they have our name on them. We're excited to have these here in the store. We've had lots of people ask us for branded items, so we're trying to get some fun things. We have some new trims. These are all creams. There's pom-poms. There's like a velvet ribbon. Some like tape measure, and some small rickrack. And there's I forget what's in here. I didn't write on the back. I need to write on the back the yardage on them, but I forget how many yards is on each one of them. There's 5 different ones, because this one you can barely see, but it's got little polka dots on it. So there's 5 different pieces. I think they're a meter long, which is a little bit over a yard. So those are new. And then I have some new stickers. This one is one of my favorite stickers. Fabric is my second favorite F word. For me, it's my first favorite F word. But I thought that was really cute. It's not a mistake, it's a design choice. And then this pack is a pack from Primrose Cottage. There's 6 different stickers in here, and they're all patriotic themed, and I mean, that one's cross stitch, but it's just a flag. But this one says cross stitch on it. Stars, stripes, and stitching. That could be any kind of stitching. This one just says USA. This one says America with spools. And this one has a flag. And the flag poles are needles. It says 1776 to 2026. So that pack is $9. The other 2 stickers are $2.50 and $3.50. Getting these back off the tables. The patriotic stickers are not on the website because I don't have a picture of them yet. So if you would like the patriotic stickers, just put it in the comments, and I'll save you a pack. When Rose and I went to the trade show the beginning of May, Villa Rosa had these fun new little binders to put your Villa Rosa patterns in. They just pop out. They're nice sheet protectors. You can put 2 of them in a sheet protector, or you can just put 1 and then you have the pattern on the back side. They come out, so if you want to take this with you when you're shopping, you can just pull 1 out and then you just pop it back in and go on. So right now we have 2 different ones. We have this kind of clear one with Villa Rosa on it, or we have a teal one. They're both $12.99. They're a nice hard plastic cover with these removable binder sides. So those are nice for the Villa Rosa patterns. Keep them all contained in one spot. Know where they are. We have 3 new tea towels. We have chicken wire. We have this really pretty one. This is just on one end of it, so you could embroider up higher. Really cute with this blue rickrack at the bottom of it. And then this one has this nice border all the way around it, kind of in a flax color. It's nice to embroider on either machine or hand. Talking about hand embroidery, this is a new company that we also saw at our trade show. This Rose has this one done. This is pre-printed. If I can get the box open, there we go. It comes with all of your floss. It's pre-printed on the towel. It comes with a needle. It comes with the instructions, and it comes with the actual pattern. So if you want to put it on another one, you're able to trace it onto another one. But everything that you need comes in this box, which is really nice. You don't have to go hunt for anything. Great little beginner hand embroidery. So we will have more of these once I get more ordered. We have this one right now. And so we like that because it's all pre-printed and everything is there for you to start with. From the same company, they do wool. So this is a cute little pillow called Baking Spirits Bright with the little gingerbread men. So this finishes 18 by 14, and this is a complete kit. The only thing you need is thread. So it has the twine, it has the background, and all the wool to do the gingerbread men. So that is really cute. And then from that company as well is these little Christmas trees. And again, everything you need is in there except for the thread. You pick your thread that you want to use. So, those are nice. Like I said, we'll be getting more from that company shortly. Then we have some new 5-yard and 3-yard quilt patterns. This is a new 5-yard Holly Jolly. These are 5-yard patterns. Then this one is a 5-yard quilt, but it's just one quilt. It's the one on the front. It finishes 46 by 67. And it's more like a block of the month where you have different components that make up the quilt. Then this is weekend 3-yard quilts. There's all of them in that book. And then we have had a lot of people call and ask us about the Make It Patriotic 3-yard book. We do have this one in stock right now. So all kinds of different patriotic star, and which you can make these with any colors, but they made all these patriotic colors. And what better time than right now to make a patriotic quilt? And then this is from the Cottage Rose. She is a fabric designer from Marcus Brothers, or Marcus. So this is called the Cherry Tree Gang. So little birds sitting on the branches with the cherries. And that finishes 65 by 73. Then this is applique, either wool or regular cotton. This is called Wish Upon a Star. Cute little snowman. Then we have Bird and Acorn. And again, she does it in wool, but if you're not a wool person, you can do this in regular cottons or flannels. Especially the woolly flannels can mimic the wools and make them very nice. This is Gourd Farm. Then this one is Waiting for Santa. This one mixes piecing and applique. This is called Butter Churn Runner. So it's got the churn dashes. No, shoe flies. Those are shoe flies. With the applique around the edge. Then this one also mixes piecing and applique. This one is really cute. This one is called Quilt Garden. And then in here, these are buttons that's included that spill out quilt. So really cute little wall hanging. This one is applique, and anything fall I'm going to gravitate towards. That's my favorite season. So again, it's got the applique, but then it has just a little bit of piecing here. This is all pieced. This is called Quiet Place. Oh, it does have some applique here on the border. And this one finishes 61 by 67. So it's not a little one. It's a little bit bigger. And then she has two books. This one's Pomegranates, Peppermints, and Hollies. This is applique and piecing as well. She has them spiral bound like this, so they'll stay open to the page you're on. They're really nice. And then this one is called Autumn Sampler. Again, it's applique with some piecing. So those are all from the Cottage Rose designer. And just a few more from Primitive Gatherings, Rudy and his Nomi Pillow. So that's applique as well. Then we have Halloweenies. So the little dachshunds dressed up for Halloween. We have Cabin Star. This is a small one. This one finishes 29 inches square. This one is from Primitive Gatherings called Cheddar Star. It finishes 16 inches square. This one is Red, White, and Scrappy. Finishes 16.5 inches square. This one is Scarlet Star. It finishes 14 inches square. This one is called Very Berry Purple. It finishes 19 inches square, but I could see doing this in the Black Sheep line or the Anna B's Indigos. Be gorgeous in both of those lines. And then Fort McMacken Mini Quilt finishes 14.5 inches square. And then we have a few hand embroidery. This is Wildflower Bouquet. Then from Deb Strain, we have America 250 Years. This is a kit. It comes with everything. Your pattern is printed on wash away stabilizer, so you put it on your fabric, do your work, and then wash it away, and then put it in the hoop. And then this is from Primitive Gatherings, Land of the Free. No, it's called Because of the Brave. Land of the Free, Because of the Brave. This is a really pretty one. I really want to start this one. Don't need another project, but you know, that's what we do. Then we have Booze and Ghouls. So these finish roughly 72 by 90. This one is 72 by 84. You have your boy or your girl. She's wearing a cute little bow. So those are cute for Halloween. Then we have these Pattern Pal stickers for your Wonder Clips. So you can take and put these on your Wonder Clips. And then this is a clip caddy organizer. So you can make this to clip your clips on. And then there's two different, this is different alphabets. There's 3 different alphabets in different colors. And then there's 3 different numbers. And then this one is like block 1 through 8 units, half square triangles, figures, just different units. They call it tag-alongs. Oh, here it tells us what these are. So HST is half square triangle, RECT is rectangle, SQST is split quarter square triangle, FG is flying geese, QST is quarter square triangle, FP is four patch, and SIS is square in a square. So you can clip them when you're doing your projects to help keep you organized. So that's all the new stuff for that I have this morning. I have one more sample to show. Oops. I'm going to go stand on the other side so I can hold this up. This is called Whimsical Woodland. This is from, and hopefully you guys can see this. This is from Riley Blake. This is a cheater print in the center with a border stripe put on it with cornerstones. Great little girl's quilt. It finishes 49 by 56. We do have some of the center piece left. We have kits. The kits are $50. So if you'd like one of those, let me know. And then I have our end of the bolts. I will read an R with a number. It's the number you need to comment to claim, and then I read a sale price. We do ship, so if you're new watching us, we do ship. So I'm just going to start. This is R1. There's 3/4 of a yard for $7.31. Again, R1, 3/4 of a yard for $7.31. R2, 26 inches for $6.50. R2, 26 inches for $6.50. R3, this is a flannel. This is from the Prairie Gatherings line. There's a yard and 19 inches for $15.46. R3, 1 yard 19 inches for $15.46. R4, 25 inches for $6.90. R4, 25 inches for $6.90. R5 is 16 inches for $4.16. R5, 16 inches for $4.16. R6, this is a border stripe, but I made a sample with this. So it's 22 inches wide by 55 inches long. So it's half the width of regular yardage. There's 2 border stripes left on here. So you would get 2 borders that are 55 inches long. So this is R6, $7.13. So R6, 22 inches by 55 inches for $7.13. R7 is 2/3 of a yard for $6.68. It's a light pink with a white polka dot. R7, 2/3 of a yard for $6.68. R8, 15 inches for $3.91. R8, 15 inches for $3.91. R9 is 29 inches for $7.85. R9, 29 inches for $7.85. These next two are 60-inch wide Kentucky prints. So this is R10. There's 23 inches for $9.10. R10, 23 inches by 60 inches for $9.10. And then this one is the same print. There's 1.25 yards for $17.81. R11, 1.25 yards for $17.81. R12 is an Ohio State. Oops, got it upside down. There's 20 inches for $9.72. R12, 30 inches for $9.72. R13, it's a really pretty pink stripe. There's 1 yard for $9.56. R3, 1 yard for $9.56. R14, this is a batik. It's a solid purple. There's 7/8 yard for $7.52. R14, 7/8 yard for $7.52. This is a batik solid. R15 is another flannel. This is from the Farmhouse line. There's 34 inches for $9.56. R15, 34 inches for $9.56. This one is also a flannel. This is from the Prairie Gatherings line. There's 34 inches for $9.56. This is R16, 34 inches for $9.56. R17 is a shabby. There's 3/4 yard for $6.47. R17, 27 inches for $6.47. R18 is a thatched. There's 34 inches for $9.46. R18, 34 inches for $9.46. R19, 33 inches for $8.93. Cute hot cocoa line. R19, 33 inches for $8.93. R20, this is a homespun. Oops. 3/4 yard for $6.50. R20, 27 inches for $6.50. I have a few more than 20 today. I have 25. So this is R21. There's 29 inches for $7.55. R21, 29 inches for $7.55. This one is also a homespun. This is R22. There's 22 inches for $5.30. R22, 22 inches for $5.30. R23 is also a homespun. There's 14 inches for $3.37. R23, 14 inches for $3.37. R24 is a white on white Kimberbell. So R24, there's 1 yard for $8.44. R24, 1 yard for $8.44. And then our last one, R25, there's 1 yard and 3 inches for $11.36. R25, 1 yard, 3 inches for $11.36. So that is all I have today. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a crazy summer already. So hope everyone is okay after the storms last night. Praying for those affected by all the storms last night. But If you have questions or need help, come in and see us, call us, Facebook us. We're always here to help. So until next time, keep on stitching.